And we're back again, ladies and gentlemen. Do apologise with the issues that we've had tonight. Really do apologise on that. Obviously, we've had some setting issues. And then obviously we've had some EA issues as well. But no, we will get underway and we will get this qualifying and get this race going as well. So really do apologise. Shifty Wizard and Callie will need an invite. So if anyone can invite them behind the scenes, that would be great. But H-Town, we are going to get this race underway. We've got the settings all ready to go. We've got to make sure that we get that right for the rest of the divisions. Otherwise, we're going to have this problem again. And EA do not make this easy for us. So, yeah. We are going to get underway very, very shortly.
Yeah, they definitely do not make it easy. That's for sure.
No, they definitely don't, mate. They definitely don't indeed. So there we go. Right, we are back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Really do apologise again, but here we go. So we've got 18 on the grid. We're just waiting on two more drivers to jump in, which will be great, and then we'll get underway. So, as I said earlier on, we've got Dido, Stoin, Watanabe, Cooperbot, Legham, Fishlips, Wicked Moise, Hado, Flubber, Sleepy, Joyful, Swift, Lockie, Squash Josh, Ricardo, Sebi, Russian Robot, and Grizz on the lineup. What do you think we are going to see here tonight for Division 2?
You can see anything. Judging by the first two races that we've seen in this league, you can see somebody going from 20th to first. You can see a lot of carnage. I think Monaco is just one of those tracks where people weren't excited to drive it whenever the schedule came out. However, now that we have had two races, it's actually one of the most interesting races to actually watch, just because people are just going for it, and I love it. I love it. It's a great track to watch. It's a great track to drive. It kind of is a a lot of people don't like to look forward, or don't look forward to it, but once you're in it, it's the thrill, man. It's really a thrill. And thank you for having me on, SJ. I really appreciate it.
No, that's all good, mate. No, I'm happy to have you on. And we've got everyone on the softs, which is good. 16 minutes of going. We've still got two guys still to jump in. Hopefully we can get them in. That would be really, really good to get them in. So Shifty and Callie are the last two drivers to get in. So we've got 16 minutes of qualifying. We've got an outlap which is about to start on, looks like it'll be Cooperbot. So we'll jump on board with Cooperbot for a flying lap, and I will take it away for us. So here we go. So starting up into third gear, onto fourth, going with the DRS and the ERS going into the first corner. You want to take it as close as the wall as you can, but you need a good exit to get close to the wall. Now he comes up the hill, burning as much power as he can, and in ERS as well. Drops in from 7th to 6th to 4th gear, taking it very, very closely to the walls. As you can see here, you've really got to live on the edge. We spoke to Niall for Division 1 earlier, and he said you have to drive this track like you are going to hit the walls, otherwise you will not find the quicker pace there. As we can see, Cooperbot really pushing that car in, going quite very, very close on the wall on the exit there in the hairpin. Now we're through the tunnel. Shifty's in, which is great to see. Now we're going down through, out the tunnel into this corner here. We've got to be very careful. He doesn't clip the barrier very nicely there. Very close to the barriers. Now coming into the swimming pool section, you can either take this flat out or you ease off. It is how you want to take it. You've got to be so careful. Then you ride the curb on an exit here, getting extremely close, getting onto the brakes very early, down into second gear, trying to get his traction, and then try and ease the car in down the main straight with the DRS and the ERS as fast as you can, and he does a 1:10.904 for the kick. That gets beaten again by a couple of other drivers, with Sebi, then Wonton, then Squash Josh.
Man, it just got the track is starting to ramp up now. And you know, whenever the other races are going on, or even when you just started qualifying, you kind of just want to get a lap on the board. But as we saw with Cooperbot and Joyfall with the 10-0, I mean, these guys are really going for it right off the bat. So this is it. These guys are not holding back at all, SJ.
No. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm just trying to find out what the go is with Callie, if he is jumping in or not. If not, then we will be running 19 cars on the grid, which is will be a little bit unfortunate, but Shifty Wizard is in here. We've got some time set. Here we go. The Alpine of Joyful does the fastest time with a 1:10 flat, nearly 2.5 tenths quicker than Squash Josh in that Alpine. And then we've got Wonton in that third position. We've still got Stoin, Fishlips, Sleepy, and Shifty, and Lockie still to set times. I'm going to get you to jump on board with Stoin. No, I'm not going to get you to jump on board with Sleepy. So over to you, H-Town, for a flying lap with Sleepy.
Let's go. Let me get Sleepy up on the screen. So we got Sleepy going in right now. Sleepy. Is it Sleepy?
Yep.
Oh, Sleepy Gamer. Here we go. Goes up to the first turn right here. Hard right. Back on the throttle. And this is the best part of the track right here to me right here. When you're going straight, but the walls are curving. So it's kind of like a illusion, if you will. Hard left turn. You want to get on the throttle, but here's a big bump right here that you can just throw your car off, and he just goes right over it. Look at that. Onto the slowest corner in Formula One right here. I think they call this the hotel or the hotel section. I forgot what they call it. It's a hairpin right here. Going to the hard right, excuse me. What am I saying? To another hard right. And then here we are. We're going to go through the tunnel, which is probably the fastest section, or is the fastest section of the track. But you're going to come up to my favorite section of the track right here, which is section 3. We start off with the trickiest corner in F1. And then this left-hand turn going into the swimming pool section is just so fun to me to drive right here. Look how he just throws the car in on the nose, hard on the throttle, doesn't even lift off, quick on the brakes, back on the throttle with the chicane. And then here we go with the tricky, slow hairpin right here. Well, I don't even know, SJ, do y'all call this a hairpin? I'm American, so we call this a U-turn. And then here we go right here, pushing the overtake, get the DRS, and let's see what the time he has on board. Sleepy with the 10.4. Man, what a lap. It's so fast. It's such a fast-paced track. You really just, you can't even talk as fast as these cars are going.
Great job there from Sleepy up in a P4 there from Visa down in P4 and P7 at the moment. We've still got two guys still to set times. Stoin in the Ferrari down there in 18th, and we've then got Shifty as well, who is on a lap as well. These guys will be able to go through each other, which is really good.
Joyful again.
No, that was Lockie. Joyful's already set the time. He's done the 1:10.0. That was Lockie that's put himself up in P2. So he's cemented himself between Squash Josh and Joyful, putting himself in there now. And we've got a yellow, and it looks like it's a Haas getting out the way of Russian, who is on that lap. He's in that P7 position at the moment. But these guys will be able to drive straight through each other. So hopefully that helps them a lot. We really do apologise on the delay tonight, guys. We really do apologise on that, and hopefully we'll get that sorted for future streams as well. But we are up and running, 11 minutes in Q1 at the moment, and we've had some very good times. Look at that. There is P1 all the way down to P13, all in the 10s.
Amazing. That's amazing. What do you think the provisional pole time is going to be, SJ?
1:96.
Oh. So you think these guys are gonna find another half a second? I think it's gonna be around there too. I think we might even see somebody get into the 8s, the 8, 9s. So I think some of these guys are gonna find another second.
No, I don't think I'll get into the 8s.
Let's see who's on.
That's a big ask. That is a big ask. I'm just going to jump out. We've got the giveaway.
Hi 8s. I have faith.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We've got the giveaway on the Instagram. Remember, if you are not following us, get amongst the giveaway. It ends on Division 3. So when they finish, it ends with them. So feel free, just jump on board the link that I've just posted. And Legham has retired. He's lost it there. Oh, look at that. Nearly goes into Russian. And Legham does a 1:10.4. Cements himself in P6. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But Stoin, 1:12.3. So a little bit off the pace at the moment. He may get quicker. We'll have to wait and see as we see the bottom in Seba, Grez, Hado, Fishlips and Stoin all in the 11s. As Squash Josh goes at 1:96, and there you go. There's the 1:09.
Well, there you and there's still 9 minutes left in the session. We might see a low 9. Maybe not an 8, but a low 9.
Wait and see what happens. Right,
Man, Monaco just gets the adrenaline running, doesn't it, SJ?
Yeah, it does. It's a fantastic track, and 9 minutes to go, and still things can change. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But we've got everyone in, which is really good to see. Apart from one driver, we're just waiting on Callie. He's got 9 minutes to jump in still if he's got time. So we'll have to wait and see here. But Squash Josh definitely showing he's got the pace here. A 1:09.6! Oh! And Squash Josh is in the wall! He's lost it! And he's out! Oh, he's 109.6. That will
Oh
give him
my
pole
gosh.
position, but he is out. That is a bad accident there from Squash Josh. Oh, there we go. Drama here. And, well, there you go. Only 10
Oh.
people in the 109s, but drama there for the Red Bull driver,
Oh.
H-Town.
Oh, drama for the Red Bull driver, but not only that, I think Flubber was right behind him too, and it kind of messed up his lap. But let's see what Flubber has. I think Flubber's coming in on a flyer right. Oh no, he's going into the pits. Flubber was on a good lap right there. Well, Joyfall's going back out there right now. Joyfall's on a hot lap right now. He's going through the hairpin. He is really pushing it. He is really pushing it. You know, and I'm in Division 6, which is the lowest division in Rush. And when I watch these guys go on it, I feel like I'm pushing the car. These guys are just beating the car up through this track.
Yeah, they are at the moment. And
look at this hard brake right here on the trickiest corner at F1. Don't want to get an invalidated lap right there. Back on the gas. Use all that electricity. Hard left turn. Go into the swimming pool section. You don't even lift off the throttle right here. It's a quick brake into the chicane. You want to go over that and throw the car into the wall. You just don't want to pull a Charles Leclerc and take off your wheel. But here we go right here to the final corner. And he is just going to throw it into the last corner and then push the gas hard on the ERS. Where's he going to go? Oh, 194. Wow, what a lap.
That's quick. That is quick. He was really throwing that car around in those couple of corners. 7 minutes to go, and Joyful does take pole position with 109.4. Squash Josh keeps that P2 at the moment. We've then got Flubber in that P3. Lockie is going to go again, so he's up on his time. He is in P4 at the moment. He is in the 110s. Is he going to be able to put it in the 109s and put pressure on Flubber and drop Flubber down from third? No, he doesn't, because he invalidates, and he's going to have to go again. 6 minutes to go, and he has invalidated that. So not the best there, and very interesting line into the pits as well. That may be looked at by the onboard steward there, how he's come into the pits, and yes, he has. He's noted it. So yeah, Lockie could be in a bit of trouble there, entering the pits.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is get a penalty that you could definitely avoid from yourself. And I know what that feels like. I got a speeding in the pit lane last week at Jeddah, ruined my race. So you definitely want to not get those type of penalties. I know it's a not a heartbreaker, but it's definitely a little thump to the head.
I'm on it again. I'm getting every single accident on stream. I do apologise.
Oh my gosh.
Curse, but we've got Wonton's out. He's clipped the inside of the wall in Sector 2 there, and he is out as well. So some of these guys are really losing the car and really pushing it. Now, Wicked Moist now in P8. His teammate invalidated into this area here in Sector 3 through the swimming pool section, and Wicked Moist doing a great job. He's not up on his time. He was actually way down on his time with a 1:10.393, and let's see how he goes in the last couple of corners to see if he can improve. It doesn't look like he will improve, but there we go. They're really getting confused how they're coming into the pits, and that is another. Is that Kalki? Is that another McLaren noted for onboard there? Let's have a look.
Oh my goodness!
That could be the two of them being done there by the onboard steward. I'm just waiting to see if that is going to be coming up in the stream. Not seeing anything at the moment, so he could be okay. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, because that's another driver that is gone very strange into the pits. Yeah, ooh, interesting. Okay, no, just one. No, just one. So he got away with it, but Lockie could be in a little bit of trouble. Shifty Wizard now on a lap. Oh, no, he's not. He is just finished one, so he's done.
Stoyan is on a lap. Stoyan just started a lap right now, the other Ferrari from Flubber.
He's definitely going to have to improve on that
going
time
up
at the moment.
Oh yeah, down in last place. He's 3 seconds almost off of pole position. So let's see what he can do here.
Indeed.
Look at that hard left turn right there. You know, it's really nice seeing a Ferrari in Monaco. But you know what else? But looks better than a Ferrari is a kick in Monaco, especially with the last race we just had. I'm going to shout out my boys again. What a race! Look at this. He's going to go through the tunnel. He's going to drain all of the energy, and then he's going to come up to this tricky hairpin, which you do not want to invalidate your lap because you waste so much of your tire in those first 2 sections. It's really hard to get back on it. Here we go. Nice. And he's just going to drain the battery again and go to this left-hander. Let's see how much... Oh, my gosh. He took a little bit too much off the gas, I think, on that one. Here we go. He's going to the left turn, then he's going to go through the swimming pool section. Look at the back end sliding. That's what I said at the very beginning. You're going to see a lot of tail end sliding on this track right here. You want to take those 2 tires over that, just like I said before. And then he's just going to go full throttle onto the main straight. And let's see what time that he gets right here. He has to improve. But SJ, what we did see is, you don't have to start in pole position to get a good result here. And I don't think he moves up at all. I think he stays down. He does improve, but I think he stays down in 19th place.
Yeah, he has. He's down to 1:11.843. I'm on board with number 1, Swift, at the moment. He's coming across the line. What's going to be for him? Are we going to see an improvement for him? Yes, we are. Up into P9 and 1:10.338. We've then got Fish Lips on an outlap who's just about to start. 3 minutes to go. We are going to start to see some of these guys coming round and finishing their times, and some going out of the pits and ready to pounce and try and improve on those times. Fish Lips now coming up the hill into 5th gear.
Oh, he overtook him in the...
To 7th gear, now to 50% of his battery at the moment. Very nicely. Is there an improvement on Fish Lips' time into Sector 1? He's got cars moving out the way. Really good to see. He is. He's improved. 50,000 to the second improvement at the moment, which is going to take him to a 1:10.9. He's still not going to improve as much, but let's have a look in Sector 2. He's got Ricardo in that P16 position at the moment. And yeah, some of these guys really struggling, but Monaco is not easy. It's not an easy track to drive. We know that. We've seen it. Let's have a look, wait and see what happens. Here we go, coming down.
It's definitely not an easy track to drive.
No. Going down into Sector 2. There we go. Fish Lips about to come into the swimming pool section here. Going into Sector 3. Has he? No, he's still going flat out. I thought he just dropped off the accelerator. I think he's dropped out. I think he's actually stopped. He's slowed right down. Here he has. He's pulled out his lap, so he's not happy without that.
Yep.
Flip's not happy. All right. We've got...
And one thing about this track, SJ, is if you don't think you're gonna improve on your time in like the 1st or 2nd sector, you just pull out, because this track takes so much out of your softs. No, yeah, you're right there. Oh, the 2 Mercedes are coming together, but they're ghosted, so they're literally side by side, but really in each other, which is kind of funny to see. But they just bothered each other right there, the 2 teammates. Yeah, Joyful going again, 1:09.4. Let's have a look, see if he's going to be up on his time in that Sector 1. If he can go even quicker, that's going to be incredible. No, he doesn't. Russian Robot is on an outlap. We've got yellows flashing in the Sector 2 area at the moment. I'm going to need a screenshot very, very soon when qualifying's finished. So get ready for that H-Town when we go through the results. Yes, sir. Look at that track map right there, going through that little chicane. You got cars on cars on cars just following each other. Look at that. It looks like they're racing. Yeah, there's so many cars going through at the moment. We're on board Russian, who is on an outlap. We've got a few other guys coming down through. We've got an invalidation there from Sebi. Is he going to be able to get round again? Let's have a look. He's on 86%. I'm just waiting for the time to come up. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Still seeing yellows flashing in that Sector 2 area at the moment, so I don't know what's going on there. We've got Dido. He is happy with that. He's into P5. Good start from him. Or no, he is going in. We've got Joyful. Any improvement there? No. Russian now in that P3 position. The leader at the top, P1, P2, and P3. It just keeps changing. Squash Josh has stayed in that P2, but P3 just keeps changing. Oh my goodness. Fish Lips is retired. From 1 to 7th place is only separated by half a second. Well, here we go. Flubber's retired as well, so he's happy. And, yeah, let's see what Russian can do. He's in that P3 position. Can he knock Squash Josh off? Can he knock Joyful off? He's a 10th away from knocking Squash Josh off. Very nicely there into Sector 2. Is there any improvement? He's got a Mercedes behind him as well. Now coming through the swimming pool section. He's 2.5 tenths up. He's looking likely to knock Squash Josh off here for that P2 position. Oh my goodness. After that DNF earlier on, Russian coming around the final corner, enough ERS, he really tank slaps it there, round the corner, loses the back end, going to the finish line. No, he doesn't. It's a 6-1-1 to 6-1-1. Wicked doesn't do it either, and neither does Lockie. That is your qualifying, I think, done and dusted. If you can get a screenshot, just wait for Ricardo to cross the line. There you go. There it's finished. Get a screenshot of that and then send it to me as soon as possible, because that is done and dusted. What a qualifying. I mean, the top 10 are are separated by 8 tenths. If you look at the top five, only 3 tenths. Wow, what a qualifying. You know, in Monaco, qualifying is probably the most interesting part, except for if you're sim racing and rush. Then the actual race is something to behold. I will say that.
Yep. There we go. So we have got the qualifying there, and there are the results. I'm just going to send this to Chris. So there we go. He's got the results. He's all ready to go. We will be retiring, and we will be going back into it very, very shortly. But no, what a qualifying it was. 50 viewers in tonight. Thank you very much. But there we go. In P1, Joyful Squash Josh taking P2 after having that DNF. Roshan just missing out. Look at that. A 619 to a 611. We'll be back very shortly
Oh,
with the race. Oh, there you go. Right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we are going to get a race on our hands. After all the drama that we've been through tonight, thank you very much to the 46 viewers that have still stayed here. Really do appreciate it. Really, really do. And we will not be having these problems again. I will make my damnest, it will never happen again. I really do apologise, and I do apologise to all the drivers. And thank you very much for sticking with us. I know this is only round 2, and it's good to have these mistakes now, let alone having them consecutively on each race. So round 2, and we've still got 16 rounds to go, which is exciting stuff. H-Town, what a qualifying that was. Joyful really setting the pace there, but it looks like he's going to have a nice little battle there with the front, with the other two of Russian and Squash Josh.
Oh, for sure. And there's not much things that are more beautiful in this world than seeing a Formula One car on the edge in Monaco. Man, what a qualifying. Just seeing those cars on the edge, throwing it into the corners, the back end sticking out. Oh, it was such a great qualifying. Such a great qualifying. And these guys were driving on the edge. It's amazing. It was awesome.
It is.
But now here we go for the race. And what are your predictions for the race? Oh, here we go.
Well, we've got
Engines War, the Hearts race, and we are going into Formula One. Oh, I said it too early.
Caught it a little bit off guard, but here we go. Joyful going into turn 1, gets it done. Russian takes the move away from Squash Josh there for that P2 position. So now we've got Joyful, Rush, and Squash Josh. Wicked Moist in P3. We've got Flubber and the Visa Cash App going side by side with Sleepy, and they're still going side by side. A little bit of a squeeze there. That could have been.
Oh my goodness!
For Sleepy there. Sleepy's going to come back at the Ferrari. Go around the outside. He's a little bit overtaking already, and we're seeing the Visa and the Ferrari going at it. Sleepy goes round the outside and takes the move, and then
oh my goodness,
gets the move done on Lockie because he was standing still. What a move there we've got from the Mercedes and Sleepy in the Visa. 2 overtakes, and we're only on lap 2. Who said you cannot overtake at Monaco?
Oh my goodness, these guys are sending it even into the hairpin right here. I mean, they're just going left and right. They're trying to get around each other. They know that this is the best opportunity for them to pass the car ahead because they are all bunched up together. Look at them going through the swimming pool. It looks like they're in qualifying right now, SJ. They are really going for it. They are not pacing each other.
No, they are. There's a lot can happen in this. We saw lots of drama in over all these races here. We've got pits already, pit stop there for Sebi, so he may have damage to that front wing. We're going to go back up to the top. A little bit of an issue there with Russian's time, so hopefully that does sort itself out because this is he's 1 minute 13 behind, but he's in that P2 position at the moment.
Well, Joyful's doing
Go on.
Joyful's doing exactly what he needs to do to win this race. He's just kind of driving away.
Yeah, he's just going to pull away, really going to hold those tyres, but he's got a nice little battle going on behind him between Russian and Squash Josh. Squash Josh in that 3rd position, having a great start to the season. P2 last week and P3 at the moment at Monaco. He is definitely changing things up here at the beginning of this season. We've got Dido in that P5 position as well, and we know that he's one to watch out for. Wicked Moist, who has done very, very good since he's jumped in and joined the Rash family. So great job there. We've got Sleepy down there in P6, then Flubber, then Shifty, then Lockie, Wonton and Ricardo, 2 Astons together in 10th and 11th, Swift in 12th, then Legham, then Cooper Bot, Hado, Grizz, Stoin, Fishlips, and Sebi. And it just tells you, doesn't it? Things change each week. Grizz, fantastic last week, not the best in qualifying, but anything can happen in this race. Just shows you things change very, very quickly each track by each week.
Yes, they do, SJ. And little did what we learned last race is that even if the kicks start in last, they can still win this race. So keep an eye out on the kicks. Joyful setting a fastest lap on every single lap on the first 3 laps that he's done. So he is really pushing. That he's trying to really pull away from this group. I just want to know how long is he going to take these medium tires? We saw in the last race, they really only lasted 7 to 8 laps. I'm really interested to see how long these guys get their tires to last.
Yeah, definitely. As we see 2 guys on different tyre strategies here. Ligam on the hards and Stoin on the hards. And we've seen Sebi already make a pit stop and he's gone on to fresh mediums on 1 lap. So may have had damage on lap number 1. But here we go. Oh, Squash Josh trying to go for a move with Russian into the swim pool section. That is not where you want to send it. But he is absolutely
look at this,
harassing him the back there. And then this is the thing. You can harass him, but you've really got to time your manoeuvre to perfection, because we've seen Campbell Adams do it in Division 1 where he was overtaking people, but then he got into a little bit of a scuffle with the leader of the race, who actually ended up winning the race. So early days, he'll want to be careful. He'll want to mind his own business, but the way this is probably going to go is strategy's going to win the race. We saw it in Division 4 with the wet weather, and that changed things up because it looked like it was going to be an Alpine win, and that completely changed earlier on and later on in the race. So early days yet, but a really good start for the Red Bull driver, Squash Josh.
Oh, for sure. And when you're trying to pass somebody here at Monaco, you have a really, really high chance of losing your front wing or losing an end plate, and you really need all the downforce for this track. So you're right, SJ. I think the pits and the strategy are going to play a big part in how you move up in the grid today.
Yeah, definitely. As we are seeing a little bit of a gap form here, as Lockie is 1.1 behind Shifty Wizard, but he will probably pull that in through the swimming pool section, as some of these guys will lift. Because the problem is being so close behind as Squash Josh is. He is in the dirty air of Russian, which is hurting his tyres massively. So if he can just try and stay back from it, but stay within the DRS, then yeah, he may have a bit of a chance to get those tyres to go a little bit longer. If not, then he is going to struggle, and those tyres are going to fall off a lot quicker than Russian's. But then Russian's tyres could fall off a lot quicker because he's trying to defend like crazy to stop him from getting past. Wicked, great position. He just needs to watch what these guys are doing in front. And hopefully something happens later on in the race. But lap 5 out of 39, and this is a very, very good start here. 19 drivers all on the grid. Legham into the pit. So may have had damage. He's gone on to a new set of mediums as well, and it looks like Hado is as well. He's coming around to the final corner. Does he get the job done on Legham? No, he doesn't. He misses out there. But a few changes going on, but everyone, all 19 cars, very, very close together.
Oh yeah, and you brought up a good point where being in the dirty air of the car can ruin your tires, but you also said a good point as well that I was gonna say. You really want to put the pressure on the guy in front of you and make him push his tires as well, which will make him more susceptible to making a mistake. And so I think that's what Squash Josh, is trying to do in these first few laps here, while his tires are still at their newest.
Yeah, as you can see there, he's actually jumped off him a little bit and gave himself a little bit.
Yes, he has.
So he may have been listening to us actually in the chat, which is in the comms, which is good. Yes, Thunder Killer. Unfortunately, we had a lot of issues with settings, but we're underway. We're underway, and we've got a race on our hands. But guess what? You get to watch this, and then straight after this, you get to watch the real Formula 1. So we're helping you make it a little bit more quicker. So we'll put it that way. But yeah,
Halo with the 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, very early on there on lap 6 out of 39 at the moment. We've got Stoyne on those hards. He'll just push on at the moment, 14 seconds to the leader. We have got their intervals as well. We've got the two kicks going together as well. We have Cooper and Grizz a little bit further up. We've got the two Astons as well in P10 and P11. They're Wonton and Ricardo. Lockie in that P9, Shifty in that P8, Flubber in that P7, Sleepy in that P6, and Dido in that P5 at the moment. So everyone very, very close together. But the man out in the front is absolutely doing a fantastic job. 1.5 seconds, doesn't need... Oh, there we go. A little bit of a tank slap. He's going to lose a little bit of time. 1.5 dropping down to 1.3. He just needs to just take his time. He's got a good lead. He's at the DRS. Just work those tyres. Do not use those tyres. As he clips the wall coming out of turn number 1, Joyful has to be careful here because he is really pushing those tyres, and I think he's pushing them a little bit too much. And look, Russian is right up his backside now. So really fighting that has now brought Russian into the battle with him when he was 1.3, 1.5 behind, and he's now 7.5 tenths.
Well, Joyful just needs to take a deep breath and just relax and get good exits out the corner. There's not enough straight line speed to pass in this on this track, and so if you can just focus on getting good exits, SJ, it'll be really tough for that person to pass without hitting you and getting a penalty. So He just needs to take a deep breath, relax, get some good exits, and build this gap back up again, which he actually is doing. He's 1.3 ahead right now, 1.4, 1.6. What's going on
Ooh,
with with
big
with
accident.
Ross Robot?
Big accident at the back. Legham is out. Cooper Bott was involved in that. I don't know what
Oh,
happened there. I missed that. But Cooper Bott has lost his front right plate down there in P18.
oh,
We're seeing his safety car. Doesn't look like it. It looks like a VSC. Joyful is in the pits on lap 6. These guys are in lap 6. That's early. That is early. Lap 6.
he might be going for a one stop, was taking the hards to the end, which is probably nearly impossible. But I was actually thinking about doing that for my race, but after seeing these guys, the mediums take about 6%, 5% off every single lap, and so the hards are probably going to be a little less than that, which I don't know about that, but we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, he has, and that's just changed up the whole thing as Russian gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Let's have a look to see how people are coming out the pits to see everything. Oh, Dino gets a drive through the VSC there. Oh, massive
Oh,
drama going on here. A few pens going out, making sure everyone crosses that nice yellow line there. And Fish Dip's making it as well. Legham leaving the session, not very happy. One Alpine out of this race. 18 drivers left. We do have a retirement. Cooper Watt coming in, fixing that front wing. And really unfortunate there for Legham. He's had such a good start in evaluations. And not the best of starts in Monaco. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in Qatar next week.
oh yeah. This is only the second race of the season. It's probably the hardest track to drive in this game. So there's a lot of races to make up for it. But the thing is you don't want to fall too far behind because these guys in front are really good drivers, and so you in order to come back in this league, you're gonna have to rely on these guys making mistakes, and it really seems like they don't really make too many mistakes based on the first two races.
No, we've got a nice little battle going on here between Stoin. Stoin comes in, he's got damage. Wicked Moist has got Dido behind him. Then he's got Flubber, and then he's also got Shifty that's getting into the mix of this. Nice little battle here, four-way car battle going on here. But the question is, it's so difficult to make overtakes here. So strategy and pens and tyres are the key here as the penalties go through. Dido will have to side that drive through. Really unfortunate there as he did speed under VSC there, and we've got 3 seconds for Hado and 3 seconds for Russian. Russian will not be happy with that. That's very early on, and Josh will be licking his lips in that P3 position.
Oh yeah, he's all he has to do is keep that in there. But the thing is this a long race, so he needs to make sure he doesn't have any penalties as well.
Oh yeah, he is, but he's got a nice little gap behind him. Sleepy Gamer, 4.5 seconds gap, and then he's got Wicked, and then he's got Dido and Flubber and Shifty and Wonton and Lockie all fighting for that last point there for P5, which looks like it's going to be a nice little battle with a few ends in the way with Dido's drive-through, which he will serve now. There we go. So in he comes. He serves his pen. Did lose the back end out there a little bit, so I'll have to wait and see. Stoin damage was from Sleepy, not Hits. Interesting. From Ranieri. Oh, as Flubber misses and he goes into the wall, and he's had to drop out. Damage into P8, and he's put himself right behind. Right in front of Lockie, but Lockie is really trying to get the move done, and he's got no front left plate. So Flubber and Lockie, both damages on those cars. We'll jump on board with Lockie for flying lap.
Oh, for sure. He is all over Flubber right now, and Flubber just has to take a deep breath, just like Joyful had to do earlier. And Joyful really pulled out a gap. I just realized he's 4 seconds ahead. But Loki is he is the hunter right now. He is ready to attack. You can just tell. Yeah, he is on him.
We're hearing some comments in the chat saying Stoin's damage was Wicked's wing with the illegal pit entry. So Stoin has hit Wicked and hit his wing. So a few of these guys are a little bit defenseless at the moment with damages to their wings. The question is, how long are they going to be able to continue racing as many laps as they can with the damage to these cars? Because you really do need the durability and steering on this track, especially with the tight corners, H-Town.
Oh my goodness. You cannot drive this track even without an end plate. It's so hard. which actually brings up a good point from the Division One race with Kalki. He drove without a rear wing for 10 laps at the end of the race. So, the skill gap with these guys is so good. I couldn't drive without an end plate in this track, but these guys, they could probably hold on to it. But you lose so much tires doing that, and because you're driving the car harder, and you're sliding all over the place, just like Wicked just did right there. And so this track, you really need all the downforce you can get.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, in the comments there was a pit lane entry and exit video in the announcement. So if you did not read that, you are in trouble. But let's go back to this race. Joyful leading the way, 5 seconds out in front. This guy is doing phenomenal here in Monaco, and to win this race would be an absolute massive achievement just for any driver, to say the least. But Russian 5 seconds behind with that 3 seconds. So at the moment, Joyful has a 8-second lead to Russian at the moment. What a lead to have on lap 12 out of 39, H-Town.
No, yeah, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but Joyful is really joyful right now with 5 seconds ahead, pun intended. And if you look at this, once in XP, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, is up 6 positions, with Grizz up 4 positions, Hato up 4 positions, Fishlet's up 3, and Stoyn up 3, but Stoyn might have a penalty coming his way. So there has been a lot of position changes right now, but there's a big gap between first, second, third, and then all the way to fourth at 10 seconds. Look at this. And I'm for sure there's going to be a safety car at some point in this race, so it'll bunch them all back up together. But, right now everybody's just feeling each other out, just getting it like, uh-oh, did I miss something? What just happened?
Russian's got another pen. He's now under 6 seconds, and Squash Josh is right behind him.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I'm hearing here that Josh has got damage. Yes, he does. Front right side damaged to his side. So a lot of these cars, like I said earlier on, are racing defenseless because they've got damage. I can't see this pit entry video anywhere. Let me just...
Yeah, and it's so tricky driving without a front wing or with damage, because then what ends up happening is you end up getting a penalty for yourself, which causes you even more time. So it's a really tough decision to make while you're driving and you have 3 or 4 drivers on your back. So this track is you have to focus on it so much. You really have to rely on your engineers, which plug to the last race that we had with the Kicks, who did a fantastic job with their engineers and going with their strategy, and all the drivers have to do is just drive. So this track, you really have to rely on your engineers who are in your ear right now.
Yeah, definitely. And
but this gaggle of cars from 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'm sorry, SJ. But they're only separated by 2 seconds. So something's bound to happen with these guys here. Yeah, Take it away. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. No, Joyful doing a great job. 4.8. Just dropped a little bit down from that 5. He really is pushing. Let's have a look at tyres. So on 5 lap hards. Most of the grid is on 5 lap hards. And you can see there a little bit of a change. Grizz earlier on, a bit down there about 15th. He's made up some spots. He's up in the P12. So this is the difference. If you take your tyres a little bit longer and you try and get the overcut or undercut, you might be able to make up some positions, and points do matter, as we can see here. Nothing has changed at the front though. It is a battle between Russian and Squash Josh. Sleepy's still 5 seconds behind, but if a safety car does happen, that will bring him in. Wicked is in that P5 position. Shifty's made up 2 spots because I think he was P8 before. He's now up in a P6, and he's putting the pressure on Wicked in for that P5 position. Wonton is not fired very, very close behind him in that P7. Flubber is in that P8, did hit the wall earlier on, does have damage to that front left side, but they're managing to hold it still, H-Town. They're managing to still stay with the pack with the damage of these cars. Now that just must tell you that there's quite a few cars out there with damage to those front wings.
Oh yeah, and what it really speaks to is how skilled these drivers are, just going through it with the damage. And so what ends up happening now, SJ, is when you mentioned that they're just waiting for a safety car, these drivers are looking at these gaps right now as well, or the engineers are telling them. And so if a safety car really comes out and they have that restart, you're going to see a lot of drivers sending it because they know that they don't want this gap to happen again. So that's the only chance that they're going to be able to make this move. So look out, fellas. If we get a safety car, it is going to be some dive bombs. It is going to be some passes. You're going to see some Formula One cars doing things that you've probably never seen before.
Yeah, But
At Monaco, that's for sure.
who let Joyful into the league? It's on it coming in with the chat there. No, he's done fantastic. He qualified pole and he has showed some serious pace tonight. And we're just going to go for the fastest lap. I'm just trying to get tyres up there. So there you go, the fastest lap. It's actually Cooper there with 1:12.865. Excuse me, in P18, not going to get that fastest lap at the moment. He needs to be in 15th spot to get that point. So at the moment, he will not get it. Joyful still leading the way, and we're going to go back to intervals. Squash Josh still trying to get past Roshan, still can't get the move done at the moment. And I think the problem is he has that damage to that front side, but Roshan does have the penalty though. So if Squash Josh can just stay with him, he's got P2 in the bag.
Oh yeah, and the thing is though he's got nobody behind him, so all he has to do is just take it easy. He doesn't need to do anything crazy. He just has to stay with Rush Robot. I don't even know how to say that name. Some of these names that we have in this league are I don't even know how to pronounce them. So I'm just gonna say them wrong, and then they can correct me later. And I apologize if I pronounce your online name wrong.
Yeah, you're fine, mate.
But look at this. They are just sending it through here.
No, they're doing a great job.
Look at this.
At the moment, we'll have to
it looks like they're just qualifying.
Yeah, it does. It does indeed. But yeah, still things can happen in this race. 52 people tuning in. Thank you very much. I know it's a late night tonight. Cooper Bot with a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, at the moment,
Cooper.
It's a great battle between Squash Josh and Roshan, who are really going at it. Sleepy in a 4.5. He's dropped it. He's made 5.5 attempts, but he's still losing a little bit of time. But he's got a great bit of air to him in front and behind because he's 6 seconds between him and Wicked. So this is a really good position for Sleepy, and especially a bit of redemption after Jeddah.
Oh yeah, and Sleepy is just enjoying his nice drive in Monaco. He's really in no man's land right now. He's got 3 seconds behind him. He's got oh, actually he's actually right on him. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. But yeah, he is doing his thing, really. But these gaggle of cars right here with Flubber is just really interesting to watch because one of them is going to have to make a move at some point. Flubber losing his back end a little bit, but holds it. And these guys here, I just feel, SJ, that something is bound to happen with this gaggle of cars right here. They're just too close together.
Yeah, this Hado just gets 13 seconds of pins by skipping there to the track. So, yeah, some guys really struggling. There are 9-lap hards now, so the tyres will probably be now start coming to temp, which is really good. But the question is, Hado is out. Hado has lost it. Where's he lost it? Let's have a look. People what comes around the corner. Trying to find out where it is. I think it's in the pits. It looks like it's in the pits. Yeah, it is in the pits.
No, yeah, I think he retired in the pits.
Well, all I'm going to say is Mercedes are real struggling this weekend at Monaco. I don't think this is a track for Mercedes, as we saw earlier on in Division 4, and another driver out in Division 2 as well. So, there we go. Cooper Bot has gone as well, and Cooper Bot's lost it. And there
Cooper!
We go. Drama there, and another one has gone. Another one bites the dust, ladies and gentlemen. Cooper Bot losing it in Sector 2 there. And that is still not a safety car, H-Town. We are still under the...
Well, they're going to take advantage of this pit stop like a safety car. They're going to still take advantage of it. Look at this.
Yep. No safety car, though.
I wish I could see what happened to Cooper.
Nah, the Marshals, very quick. Great job, Marshals.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there we go. 18 laps.
We have some good Marshals in this game.
Joyful really having to slow down.
I wish
another drive through for the Williams driver.
No, my goodness!
In one game, in one race. What's going on there? He's not having any luck at the moment. Williams are not having much luck, but fingers crossed, man. Keep at it. Fish Lips down there in P15 coming in, double stack there for Williams. So these guys making positives of this VSC, but we'll have to wait and see. We're seeing a front wing change there for Fish Lips there. We're going to go back on board with Joyful. Roshan still in that P2. Squash Josh in that P3, going very slow through the tunnel. It looks like he was on the safety car. And there we go. We are green as Joyful leads the way again. 6.4 seconds. He's actually made 2 seconds on the VSC.
Oh.
How'd you work that out?
I don't know. A VSC is really tricky because you have that delta that you have to follow, and it's really hard to get it at 0.0. So what happens, SJ, is these drivers they'll get it to like +2, and then this is what happens. They lose a couple seconds. It's really challenging under the VSC. And maybe I'm showing that I'm a rookie in the chat right now because there's probably people in there saying, "Oh, he's a rookie. He doesn't know how to do a VSC." And 3-second time penalty for Loki. Look at that.
Yeah.
VSCs are just tricky for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, there you go. A few pens up at the moment. We are coming up to lap number 20 very, very soon. And Lockie with a 3, Swift with a 3, 6 for Roshan. He's actually got a nice little gap now there to Squash Josh. Squash Josh 10 seconds behind. But I think Squash Josh may have pitted. Ooh. Yes, he has. So he's
Sleepy is right up on want to be right now.
There we go. So we're going to jump on board with that little battle, and I'll jump on board with Sleepy for a fly. And I'll let you take it away, H-Town.
All right, so we have Sleepy just coming up on want to be right now and through the tunnel. There we go. He's going to come through the tunnel. He is going to drain some battery. You know he is primed to attack right now, and want to be is really looking in his rearview mirrors right now, even though he is so close to Shifty because Sleepy is awake right now. He is not sleeping. Look at this. Look at this. He's going to go into the turn. Is he really? Oh, my goodness. That was... I didn't know if he was going to do it. He's literally pushing him through the swimming section. He might as well just push him into the pool. Backs off a little bit. I think he's going to wait till he gets his DRS, but he has the pace right now. He just needs to find a way to get around him. And this is where Monaco becomes so challenging is because even if you have the pace, you're going to get past him. You're going to get past him right here on the main straight with going out of order. I don't even know out of order. Got his tail end sticking out. Want to be, and there goes Sleepy Gamer. So he is gonna leave Want to be in the dust, and now he's gonna work his way up to Shifty Wiz. Take it away, SJ. I'm bumbling with my words right now.
Yeah, no, great job there. Was a mistake that got that damage. You could see there, Watanabe was really slow, going on, I think he was on none, saving his battery there, and that was making it really difficult for Sleepy. But Sleepy on those 2 lap hards, really pushing on, and he will now push on to Shifty, who was on 12 laps. So Sleepy and Josh going for an interesting strat here, looking to get the undercut on these guys, because they are going to have to pit. As Joyful is on 12, Russian is on 12, and also Shifty's on 12. Now Sleepy and Squash don't have to pit. They can go to the end now. So they are in prime time. I don't think Joyful, Shifty, and Russian can go to the end. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on Josh and Sleepy in this race.
It is going to be challenging because Sleepy is on the attack right now, and we have in the chat, SJ, that they want to see the tire. So can you pull that out while I'm talking about Sleepy right now? Yeah. Sleepy is just on the attack right now. Look at this. Yes. Look at this going through sector 1.
It's on the tires, mate.
He is on the attack.
I'm already on it. It's already on the tires. As Shifty really trying to hold up Sleepy at the moment, and Sleepy is on the charge. Blubber is out of this race, and ladies and gentlemen, we have the first safety car of the night, lap 21 out of 39, and there we go. This is going to be very interesting, because if these guys do pit, Sleepy will maybe take the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix at the moment. I'm just going to look at the leader. Oh, no, I don't think he's going to do it. He's 25 seconds behind. He's got Shifty in front, and Joyful is in the pits. The leader is in. Russian, is he going to come in? Yes, he will. There we go. Russian is.
I think you have to come into the pits. I think you have to come into the pits.
Squash Josh is going to take the lead in this race, not Sleepy. My apologies.
Wow.
Where is Sleepy going to come out of? Is he going to be able to jump Russian or Joyful? It doesn't look like it, because Joyful is now coming out. Squash Josh is leading the way. Joyful now coming down the line. No! Squash Josh jumps in and gets involved. And
oh my goodness.
Oh no! He will be fuming with that, because he was in P2. He had everything, and now he's going past everyone. Josh, do not mess your race up, mate. Do not mess your race up. Oh no! What's going on here? We've got Joyful. Oh, he's letting him go past. Oh, absolute drama here in Monaco. It's Squash Josh with the drive-through. That is massive.
Oh my goodness.
That is massive.
That is heartbreak. That is heartbreak. That is. Oh. Man, I feel for him. That is horrible.
Oh,
But look at Sleepy in a great position right now. On the airplane just came off of an Alpine right now.
yeah.
I think he just hit the back of. I think he just hit the back of Josh.
He jumped Russian. Sleepy jumped Russian. He got him in the when Russian went into the pit.
Wow.
But Russian is on fresh hards. 2 Sleepy's 4 laps. So, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, and see, this is.
What's going on here? Oh no, he's letting pass. He's letting pass. No. Okay, there we go. So Squash Josh has let excuse me, Joyful back through, and right, here we go. We
But this is where it gets interesting right now, SJ, because now they're going to be all bunched up together again. So you're going to see a lot of dive bombs because, especially on Joyful, because he showed he's got the pace and he can drive away. Is Squash Josh going to let him? That's the key right now. And then you have everybody behind them is going to try to do the same thing to him. And so it's just going to be a real interesting start to this second half of this race that we're going right now, or second, third, I should say.
Yeah, and I'm going to take note that we've had some big hitter teams that have had a great start to the opener. Obviously, Ferrari showed that pure dominance in most of the divisions, and obviously Kick had a real good week as well. And obviously Mercedes leading the open, and Alpine up there as well. So now we've got Flubber out, Cooperbot out, Hado out, Legham out, an Alpine, a Merc, a Kick, and a Ferrari. 4 top teams all out in Monaco.
Yeah, and it wasn't really a good day for the Alpines. Joyful is really putting the Alpine team on his back today. At least they'll have something to celebrate if he can win, because in the first race we had today, they both DNF'd. When they really, or I don't know if they, I forgot if they DNF'd or they didn't finish in the points, but they were looking really strong in that race, and then the rain happened, and it's a bad day for Alpine if Joyful doesn't get this. But he's putting the team on his back on this one for sure.
Yeah, definitely, and a little bit of drama in the chats at the moment with Squash Josh in the Red Bull, and a little bit of drama with the McLaren as well. So I'm sure the onboards will look at that and have an extra thing. The onboards will have an extra hour tonight because of what has happened with the red flags. So you guys will have an extra hour to do your steward reports. I know it's not much, but yeah, that's all. I think that's all we can do at the moment because of what's happened tonight. But this race has definitely turned on its head and can change things even more. I'm just going to fire this back into the chat as we are
they racing
going
again,
green.
okay?
Yep, they are going green. Back on to the giveaway. Remember, get on the Instagram, follow it. Hashtag guitar, and you'll have an opportunity of winning a full package setup after Division 3 when we announce the winner. But here we go, Joyful leading the way, Squash Josh with that drive-through. There are your penalties. Drive-through for Squash Josh, 6 for Russian, 3 for Lockie, 3 for Seba, number 1 Swift, and 3 for Fish Slips. Massive opportunity of Sleepy getting on to the podium and even taking P2, and also Shifty Wizard getting onto the podium as well. So massive opportunities, which is fantastic to see at Monaco. But Joyful has basically started off exactly the same as he did earlier on in this race. No damage to that front car. Yes, there is damage. There is actually damage to the front right-hand side of that car. So the Alpine does have damage on the front right. So that is
he doesn't have an end plate.
Yeah, I've just noticed that. And Squash Josh will come in and he'll serve this drive-through, I think, as soon as possible. And he's not. He's going to go again. So he's going to try and push on. And we've got a bit of drama here as we got Wicked Moist and Stoin going out. Stoin down into P12, Slebby in P13. And Stoin going in and speeding in the pit
my
lane.
goodness.
Oh, no. 10 seconds added on to Stoin's time, and he's put the set of mediums on, 24 laps, and he's going to serve. No, he's not going to serve that pin. Back out in front of Joyful, who is 1.2 seconds out in front of Squash Josh. Joyful is in the world of his own now after this, because when Squash Josh comes in, he's got a 1.4 gap plus 7.5, so he's got a 2-second gap to Sleepy. And with his pace, we've seen. I think he's going to be hard to beat.
Oh yeah, and I think Squash Josh really held up Sleepy because Sleepy was really keen to get past him. If he would have got past him, I believe Sleepy had the pace to go get Joyful, but Squash Josh is holding up Sleepy for Joyful right now. So No, I know he's not doing it intentionally, but it's actually working out for Joyful right now. And he is just cruising away.
Yeah, just jumped on board with Russian. Russian already put the pressure on Sleepy as well, but does have that 6-second time penalty. But yeah, like I said, no one can make moves. Squash Josh going again, not making that drive through, and he's not serving it, so he'll serve it this lap. He has to serve it. He's disqualified for ignoring a drive through penalty.
Oh my goodness.
No! Oh, this
Was that 2 laps already?
I don't know. I think.
Oh, Squash Josh.
Oh no. Well, the game has obviously disqualified him. I can't believe it. He's been disqualified. Wow. Apparently he did. Well, I don't know. I'm shocked on that. I really am. And Squash Josh had a massive. I didn't understand why he didn't go into the pits. Like even on the second one. Interesting.
I have no idea why. I guess he was hanging out for another safety car, maybe. But I really don't know why. I don't know about that decision. But in the chat, they are saying that they believe he had one more lap. But I don't remember. Did he get that while the safety car was already out, and then the safety car lap counted, and then because he went out 2 laps again without the safety car? Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't remember, but maybe that was it, Jack.
Well, that will be looked at. I'm sure that will be looked at by the onboards, and they'll definitely want to look at that because that has now stopped Squash Josh scoring any points at all. So that's 14 guys left. Everyone's going to score points now. Stoin's going to score points. Everyone. So now Joyful has he's 2.9 seconds out in front. Sleepy's in P2. Russian is in P3, and Shifty Rizza, if he just stays behind these guys,
Sleepy's coming.
Will be getting P3. So Mercedes, after all what's happened tonight in Division 4 earlier on, and losing Hado earlier on, this could be a bit of redemption for them as Shifty trying to put the pressure on Lockie. Now Shifty just doesn't want to get a pen. He just wants to try and keep it clean. And he's got a massive opportunity over the podium. But he does have the likes of Wonton and obviously Grizz as well. Grizz up into P8 as well. So that just shows you can be right at the back but make your way up by mistakes, by people making mistakes. We'll have to wait and see. Josh, game counts the safety car in 1 lap. Right, okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens there, and I'm sure.
I think so, because now that I'm thinking back on it, that's what happened. He got it during the safety car, and the safety car did a lap, and then when he went out, they counted those laps as well.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. I don't know what we're going to do.
What a heartbreak.
That'll be looked at by the onboard stewards, I'm sure of it. We've got 1 more lap to go, and then we've got 10 laps remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Joyful leading the way in P1, then Sleepy, then Russian, then Lockie, then Shifty. Oh, he's going to go side by side with Lockie. Does he get the move done? Yes, he does. Lockie holds his line. Great bit of racing here from the McLaren and the Mercedes. Shifty gets the position and keeps it up into P4. He's lost 3.9 seconds, though. So he's now lost 4 seconds.
What a place to go side by side.
Great bit of driving between the McLaren and the Merc there. That was amazing. Great bit of driving. Very, very clean to see. But Shifty's now got an uphill struggle because if Russian makes 2 seconds, he will not get a podium. So he's really got to push on now and push as much as he can. I'm sure he will be able to because I think Russian... No, doesn't have any damage to that car, but Russian is staying with Sleepy. So if he stays with Sleepy, you might be able to bring him along, which will then pull him away. But Shifty's already put that down from 4 to 3.8. There we go. We've got 10 laps to go, which I'm going to put in the chat. 10 laps to go. And don't forget.
And Roshan is really pushing Sleepy up to Joyful. Sleepy is really catching Joyful right now. It was a 7/10 this lap. So Sleepy is really pushing on his tires right now. He really wants this win. You can tell by the way he's driving. He is throwing this car left and right.
Yeah, he is, but he is really trying.
He's hitting the wall too.
He's trying to catch Joyful, and Joyful does have that damage. So if Sleepy doesn't have any damage on that car, which I'm just looking, because I think there may be a bit of damage on that front right-hand side. Let's have a look. Coming through the tunnel, coming down into the corner here. Very nicely, very nicely. Very, very smooth there. I'm still not seeing it. No, that's going to give me a chopper view.
Which car are you talking
I'm
about?
looking at
Joyful?
Sleepy's. No, I'm looking at Sleepy's. I want to see if he's got damage to that front right side. Nope, all intact. So Sleepy is pulling in Joyful. 2 seconds now. It was 2.3, 2.1, a little bit of a tank slapper there. 1.9, back up to 2. So Sleepy's trying to pull him in. 46 to 36. But Russian is on his tail. Sleepy doesn't need to worry here though, because Sleepy, you know, he's 1.8, 1.7. The question is, can he overtake him? And
that's the challenge.
Also, I've just realised Joyful's on mediums. I think he may have stuffed the strategy up.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice that either.
I don't think Sleepy will be able to pass Joyful. Well, we're going to find out, Sick Party. We're going to find out. I'm going to jump on board with Russian, because look how close Russian is. 9 laps to go, 5 laps, and driver of the day will get announced very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. So keep an eye out on that. But what a race this has been. I know there's only 14 cars, and there's been a few. So we've had Diaz disqualified. We've had, looks like, pit and quit, and 3 DNFs. So, interesting night.
Oh, these guys are just... I was just shifting through the cameras right now, through the drivers, and I just saw Grizz throw it into that hairpin, or that little chicane right there outside the tunnel. These guys are really pushing it these last 10 laps right now, SJ. Right now, as you're seeing, 110% effort from these drivers right now.
Yeah, definitely. Sleepy is really trying
and Sleepy is catching up to Joyful.
He is. He's trying to really pull him in. But the question is he going to be able to overtake him? Stoin getting a penalty down there in P14, getting points at the moment. And it's been an interesting night. Dido, very unfortunate. He'll probably go for the fastest lap on them softs. Oh, someone's lost a front plate there, and there's that Sebi that's lost a front plate. Has he hit the wall? Yes, he has. He's lost his front right plate. So, has he? I'm just trying to have a look. No, he hasn't. I think it might have been... Is it Dino? No? I think it's Fish Lips. No, it's not. I don't know. Someone's lost their front right plate.
It was black. It was a black end plate.
I'm trying to work out who it is. I think it might be Wicked.
And my camera's not even letting me... There it goes. Well, if you want to put the camera back on Sleepy, he is under a second.
It's the McLaren. It's the McLaren of Wiggett. He's hit the wall and he's lost his front left plate, and he's now under pressure from Sebi. I've just realised some of these guys are on mediums as well. We've got 9 laps Joyful, 9 laps Wicked, 6 laps Stoin, and fresh mediums for Fish Tips. Well, he's had lasted for a while. I thought he may.
Yeah, and Sleepy is under a second right now.
Yeah, here we go. We jumped on board him.
He is on him.
Over to you, H-Town.
Oh my goodness, he was going through this hard left turn right here. Long left turn, and you can just tell Joyful's back end is not cooperating with him. This is why Sleepy is really catching up to him. Oh my goodness, here we go through the is this the castle or is this the hotel section? I don't even know. I don't even know what section this is. All I know is Sleepy is hunting the hairpin. Well, they call it something. I forgot what it's called. The hotel section. It has a name. I don't know what the name was. I forgot. But now we go through the tunnel, and Joyful did what he was supposed to do right there. Get a good exit. But look at the tire advantage that Sleepy has. I mean, he is catching right back up to him in this braking zone. He's going to go through this hairpin really hard. He doesn't care about the track invalidation because he didn't get one. But it looks like he doesn't even care. He is just going for it. I mean, look at the way he's just sending this car and just catching up to him. But you're right, SJ. It's really going to be hard for him to pass. You know, I believe you're probably going to want about 4 to 5 tenths of pace more than your opponent. Yeah, in this scenario right now. But look,
Joyful struggling. Oh, Sleepy gets in the dirty air and moves over there a little bit. Yeah. He's really going to have to time this to perfection. He's got the win here. If he can stay with him and let him destroy his tyres, those hards are going to outlast those mediums. They've only got 3 laps left in those mediums, and there is more than 3 laps left in this race. Oh, he goes to
I thought he had a gap.
Goes to defend the line there. This is going to get juicy here. Sleepy and Joyful for the win. And Sleepy's got this. He knows he's got the better tyres. Joyful is going to struggle. He's only got 3. I think he's only got about 3 laps left in those tyres.
Oh, his back end is not cooperating. Yeah. And you know who's got the best seat in the house right now is Roshan right now. He's just hanging back, just waiting for Sleepy to make his move, because that's all he really needs to do.
Yeah, Roshan's going to fall down to P4. at the moment. It looks like it.
Oh, that's right. He has the penalty.
We'll have to wait and see. Let's look at pens. Yeah, he will. He'll fail. No, he'll finish. He'll finish in P4 at the moment. So still a good position to be in for Russian for the Haas. Is Sleepy going to be able to get this move done? This is the question. This is talent now. This is where it comes down to it. Mediums versus hards. 11 versus 15. 25 versus 10. 34 out of 39. We've got 1 lap to go. I'm going to get ready for driver of the day and. Thoughts? Who is your driver of the day? H-Town.
Oh, this is tough. This is tough because there's a lot of them out there. But I think right now it would be Sleepy because if Sleepy can get this move done, crawled back. I forgot what the gap was, but it was over 3 or 4 seconds, and he just crawled it back. Look at this back end of this Alpine. It is not doing what Joyful wants it to do. It is not Joyful. I used it the other way this time. But I was looking in the chat, and they say it's the casino section. Oh, Sleepy's back in isn't cooperating with him as well. But look at the pace that he's got. Oh my God, is he gonna die for it? Oh no, that was just a dummy. But man, this is tight stuff right now. And Roshan is just hanging out in the back, just getting the best seat of the house right now.
Sleepy just can't get past. He's showing everything he can. I'm going to give my driver of the day to Shifty. I think he's done absolutely a fantastic job. No pens and kept it real clean. So I'm going to announce this out very, very soon.
Oh, SJ, he might get him right here on the straight. He's really close to him.
He's trying to, but remember the DRS is so difficult here. You don't get much speed, but he's getting as much speed as he can.
He might dive bomb him.
No, he's not going to go for the move. He's getting so close. Oof. This is the question. He just can't get the move done. Driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen,
oh my goodness.
Driver of the day is out. So there you go.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
Give it to Shifty, Sleepy, and Shifty are your nominations there. So can Sleepy get the job done on Joyful with 4 laps remaining in this race? Look how close
he's
it is.
Pushing him through the casino section.
And also Shifty is going to get involved. And there's nowhere to go. And Lockie is now coming into this as well. Which, no, he's not. Sorry, I thought he was someone else. But he's actually having a nice little battle there as Wanton Navy is going side by side with Seba. And Swift gets the job done, goes around the outside, takes the move done, and gets it done. Up into P6. And he's
still side by side.
He's looking at P5 as well. So a great night for Wonton. Back up to Sleepy. Still not getting the job done on Joyful. Joyful's tyres are really starting to
Oh my goodness.
What a carper.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they are. Oh, I think he's going to get him right now, SJ. I think this is it right here. This is the move.
Oh, he's got more ERS. He's going to go to the right, to the left. He can't. No, Joyful's really holding the position. He's going to go for the move on the right. Oh, he's going to go to the left. Oh
my gosh.
Oh, there's just no room to get the move done. 3 laps. It's running out. Can Joyful hold on? He's doing as best as he can to really hold on. And Sleepy goes down the outside, goes for the move, gets it round the outside, the better tyres. Let's have a look. They're still going to go side by side near hairpin. This is
my goodness.
Stuff. Russian is getting involved. Sleepy still can't get around. They're going to go side by side. And
side by side.
He's got it. Yes, Joyful loses the position. And Sleepy out.
Oh my goodness.
Through the tunnel. Absolute scenes here in Monaco. Who said you can't overtake at Monaco? And now Russian's trying to have a go. But he does have that penalty. And Shifty, all he can do is watch on. Stoin is out of this race. And that brings out a safety car in the closing
Oh my goodness.
of this race. You would never have thought.
What happened to Stoin?
Don't know, he crashed out, I think. And there you go, safety car. Wow.
Oh.
You wouldn't.
You know, SJ, you know what would be really interesting? I would really love to see a heart rate monitor on Sleepy and Joyful through that sector right there.
Yeah. I know there's plenty of time, but yeah, get your votes in on Sleepy for driver of the day because that was incredible. I know it's 7-4 at the moment, and I don't want to vote for it, but if I change my vote, I've gone for Shifty Weza. I think he's done a great job tonight. He's actually gone in the pits, dropping himself down. Why?
Who went into the pits? It's not showing on my screen.
Shifty's pitted. He's got into
Shifty?
the pits.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I don't think they're going to have a racing lap.
No. Oh, my God. Watanabe is up for P3. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I would love to have him in the comments boxes. I really want to know what the thought process was for that after the race.
No, I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. No changes here. And these guys are going to the end. I don't understand why. You're pitting. Ooh, interesting.
He said Ferrari strategy moment.
Oh, he got damage to his wing. Oh, okay. But he's P7.
I don't know. I think he could have still stayed out. It's so hard to pass.
He's just given Watanabe. Yeah, well, Watanabe.
Oh, safety cars in this lap.
Watanabe's going to take P3 at the moment, as how it goes. But here we go. We're going to jump back
Wow.
on. I'll let you take away the safety car restart. This is absolute scenes here. Remember, Driver of the Day vote is out. Get amongst it. I want to see more votes in there, guys. Driver of the Day vote is out. Come on, let's get on it.
Oh, yeah. And Sleepy just has to drive away right now. But Joyful is susceptible to the people behind him because they have better tires than he does. Look at that. Sleepy just drives away. Yeah. But now let's see the people behind Joyful because Joyful is about to get attacked right now. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. He's being pushed along already. Sleepy's gone. Sleepy's gone.
Yeah, those mediums have
Sleepy
gone.
is gone.
Those mediums have gone. He's held on as much as he can. And he goes round the outside. Oh, wicked. So it's Lockie trying to get the move done. There's Lockie trying to go. We've got Russian and Watanabe, and Watanabe just needs to be careful here. There's a massive car park here on lap 38. Look at this. Oh, a bit of drama. Russian going around the outside. And one time just needs to try and stay with him, or even try and stay in the position, because Lockie has a penalty. Joyful's on old tyres. Russian has big penalties. And one time just needs to be able to stay behind. And everyone is going side by side. This could not end well. Everyone coming through the tunnel. Everyone staying very, very good driving here from Division 2 in the closing stages. But we're on one more lap to go. And Russian, I don't know what Russian's trying to do. Trying to go for a move there. And he's really trying to push on to the McLaren. He's got 6 seconds of pens. Do not force it. Do not push it. Shifty Whiz are up in a P4. So he is flying on them softs. And actually, this strategy might actually work here for Mercedes as Shifty goes round the outside, gets the job done, and he hits into Lockie. That may be looked at by the onboard steward as well, as he has connected with Lockie and boot him out the way as Lockie is gone round. He's spun. It's all going wrong for McLaren here. Shifty into P3, Russian into P2, Sleepy 3.6 seconds out in front. What a win this is going to be for this young man. Russian Robot in that 3.3 seconds, but does have those pens in 6 seconds, so he's going to drop like a stone. And Joyful, if he can hold on here, will get a podium. But we're going down the back because we've got more drama here. Sebi has had an incident. Dino looks like he's lost his front wing, or someone's lost the front wing. It's all gone wrong here. Very similar to Division 1. And Joyful is holding on for dear life.
Oh my goodness.
Can Wonton get it? He can. And he can. Wonton just needs to hold it, and he's got it. He's got the podium. Sleepy coming round. Final corner, H-Town. Over to you.
Well, we go to Sleepy. Sleepy's going to win this race. What a race by Sleepy. And then we're rounding out the podium with, Roche is about to get dropped. Let's see where he drops to. Shifty in second place with the questionable pit stop. But now, man, he really made that strategy work, huh, SJ?
Wonton loses the podium. Wonton does not get the podium.
Wow.
Russian gets it. Wow, there we go. Oh, what a drama.
What a finish.
What drama there in Division 2, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long night, but what worth a wait. That was some absolute drama. And let's get these guys in for interviews. So, Sleepy, Shifty, and Russian. There we go. Join the comms box, ladies and gentlemen. What a night of racing. And we'll wait for these guys to jump in. Join comms box. There we go.
What a race. The last 5 laps, I knew it. Whenever a safety car comes out in Monaco, especially when they're all gapped out, they don't want that to happen again. So what ends up happening is they just fight harder, and they just dive bomb harder, and you can just tell. Oh my goodness.
That was
oh
wild.
my
There we go. Right, so we've got race winner of Sleepy,
That was
fastest lap of Russian. Driver of the day was actually voted by the game was Grizz. Most overtakes was Watanabe. Cleanest driver was Wicked
go
Moist.
Grizz.
There we go. Sleepy taking pole position and the win there in P1. Shifty Wizard in P2. Russian getting an extra point for that fastest lap. Then Wonton, then Grizz, then Joyful. What a drive from Grizz as well, in from P16 to P5. Joyful dropping down into P6. Really unfortunate. Those tyres just did not hold out. Then we've got number 1 Swift in P7. Sebi, then Dido, then Wicked Moist, then Ricardo, Fish Slips, and Lockie Stoin, Flubber, Cooperbot, Hado, Legham, Squash Josh, all out of this race. Ferrari, not the best of nights, a double DNF for them. That will not be good going forward. Anyway, we are about to have some serious interviews here, ladies and gentlemen. We are waiting for Russian Robot as he is third spot, so we'll just wait for him to jump in. First of all, I will take it away with you, H-Town. Summary of that race, my friend.
Summary of this race is things are worth waiting for. And so, the race started off, they were feeling each other out. There wasn't really too many overtakes, nothing crazy. But once that first safety car and second safety car came out, they knew when the laps were going down, the stakes were higher. And that's what happened. You saw these guys throwing their cars left and right and just doing anything they can to get the win. And really, really, what a drive from Sleepy. Coming back and catching Joyful was what a drive. What a drive from Sleepy.
Yeah, definitely, and going to be very interesting with the interviews. And I will let you take the first interview of the night. Shifty Wizard does get driver of the day, very close there, 8 votes to 7, well deserved. And we will be talking to him in a second. But I will let you take it away with P3 Russian Robot. Over to you, H-Town.
Perfect. I already have my question. What was going through your mind when you saw Sleepy and Joyful going for it? You were just sitting back and just waiting for that to happen, or what was your plan there?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we know because I was honestly expecting them to crash into each other. So I was technically thinking that was in the worst position ever. But somehow they kept it. I don't know if there's going to be a report or not, but somehow they kept it. Sleppy got through, which was very surprising. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah.
It was very, very clean and respectful racing by both of them. They both gave each other room, and you were just ready. You were just ready to be there and pounce on the opportunity. And you don't have to be the fastest. You just have to be at the right place at the right time, and that's really what you did. You're a fast driver. You made the right decisions, man, and it was a great race from you.
Yeah, pretty fun, I would say, because I mean, Monaco, you wouldn't really expect much, but yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun. Didn't really. I thought I sort of fumbled under the VSC when Josh pit, but yeah, the safety car came out like 3 laps later, so I was chilling and then saw Josh get a drive through. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. I heard that he got disqualified when he still had a lap left to serve it. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. I think he would have definitely been on the podium here, but
yeah,
I mean, other than that, yeah.
The stewards are looking at that, but I believe that he was out there for 3 laps because he had the safety car lap and then the 2 laps that he was out. And I think they counted the safety car, but we'll see what the stewards say. But is this your first podium of the season? How does it feel?
To be honest, to get a podium at Monaco is pretty good, I would say. But yeah, I mean, still there's some stuff that I wasn't happy about, like with the penalties and stuff. I mean, I pretty much got double warnings, so yeah, gonna see what I can do to remove them. But yeah, I mean, GG's to Shifty, he pretty much followed me through on the last 2 laps. So yeah, GG's to him. He deserves the podium as well, P2 as well. So yeah, GG's to him. And yeah, Sleppy, very, very good restart, and then yeah, just pulled away. It was too late for me and Shifty to catch him. But yeah, still very happy with the podium, and yeah.
Perfect, awesome. Do you have any questions for him, SJ?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Russian. What a performance! Obviously, you had the 6-second pen, and you managed to just hold on to it probably just Wonton obviously just couldn't get the job done on Joyful, and that really did hurt him. Otherwise, I think Wonton would have got you. But no, what a night! And we did see the battle between you and Squash Josh most of the night. So he was just staying in behind. How hard is it to follow cars, especially in the dirty air here? Because you must be destroying your tyres being so close to the car in front.
To be honest, I didn't really feel it because you're going pretty slowly. It's not like a fast corner. I didn't really feel dirty at all, to be honest. And it wasn't really killing my tires because I was just saving behind. So yeah, it wasn't too bad actually.
Well, fantastic result there for Haas. Guitar next week, a track that you like if you are going to be on the grid. Like, how do you feel around Guitar?
Guitar is a pretty good track for me. So yeah, we will see who picks me up, I guess. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Well, you never know. You may even be asked for a full-time seat coming up very shortly, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Great start for Haas and some big points, especially when I haven't had the best of starts of the season. So, no, I think Dante will be over the moon with that, and I think you'll be over the moon with that as well. That is, it's a hard place to go to put a podium there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some ups and downs, obviously. Yeah, I mean, even in quali, I'm pretty sure I heard you were on my lap, so yeah, I was like 3.5 tenths up, and then lost it everything on the final corner. But yeah, I mean, still to finish in P3 after all of that is, yeah, I'll take it. And yeah, cheers to Dante for giving me the drive.
Yeah, no drama. you didn't DNF, which is the main thing. So no, well done, mate. Congratulations on the P3. All right, I'll take.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
I'll take
cheers
this one away.
H down and you.
No worries, mate. Thanks very much. We'll let you go because it is quite a late one. I'll take this one and then I'll let you ask the next questions after me, H-Town. Shifty Whizzer. Well, it's been a while since we've spoke.
It has been.
What a
race.
What a race, mate. Obviously, I was scratching my head thinking, going in, really? Okay.
We both were.
It worked. It absolutely worked to retreat.
Yeah.
It absolutely flew on them softs. And I think for tonight it was a bit of frustrating because you weren't really in the top three at the start. It was Joyful, and then it was Russian, and then it was Squash Josh, and then things changed. And then it was basically just stay behind and just wait for the mistakes to happen.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, mate. Like, yeah, it was actually a fun Monaco race. Like, I actually quite enjoyed it. Normally I dislike them, but no, it was really good.
Yeah, it's actually more interesting than the real Formula One. But no, how did you find it? What was the strategy? Because we saw obviously Mercedes did struggle early on in Division 4, and obviously this one needs to capitalise, especially here. So yeah, how did you find it?
Yeah. Well, everyone's different, you know that. But for me, it was definitely had to go the harder strategy today. Like my engine, from the very get-go, it was all about managing the tyre wear. Like, because any time those safety cars can come out, you just got to be prepared to be able to get the jump on everyone or have a set to go to. Yeah, that's what ended up being lucky for me when that last safety car came out. I still had a set of hards that I could go to, and was able to go the rest of the race.
Yeah, well,
till we got up to the very last one, sorry, and then the softs. That was good. That was fun.
Yeah,
those last laps, they were very fun.
Definitely had the pace there on the side.
But I couldn't I had nothing on Roshan. He was so quick. Like I was just, as he said, I just followed him through. He was just so quick.
Well, you've got to take that P2. That is a fantastic result for Mercedes. And how have you felt with the season so far? I know Jeddah was a tough one, but starting to get into it now. Obviously, next up is Guitar. Like, how you feeling?
Yeah, enjoy Qatar. It's been a rough start for like 2 tough tracks. So yeah, we'll go to Qatar and that'll be a bit better for everybody. And then my favourite Singapore. So yeah, looking good.
I think this is
looking good.
I think this is probably one of the toughest calendars we've ever had, especially the start. Jeddah 100%, then Monaco. Like, not many people would want to be doing that. But no, great job on the P2. Got driver of the day as well. Well deserved. Close vote there
Awesome.
between yourself.
Congratulations on that.
And
thank you.
I'll pass you over to
Thank you.
H-Town.
Awesome.
I really just have one question and one thing to say. Firstly, I apologize because I was one of the big guys. I was like, I don't understand why you made that move, but you made me eat my words, man. That was a good strategy call. And I want to go back to that because I want to know what's going through your mind because when that safety car came out, you're already in sector 3. And so that it really just shows like one decision can change your race. And I really want to know what went through your mind and how quick you made that decision. And would you have made that same decision if the other cars would have went into the pit in front of you?
Yes, yeah. So as soon as that late safety car came out, I just looked at the laps, knew how many, at very least we're going to have 2 racing laps. And I just thought, get onto the softs because, and I thought I had a big enough gap, to be honest, that I would come back out in front still because we were like 11, 12 seconds ahead of the second pack.
Same thought here.
So I just sort of had an inkling that we would come out in front, and then when they were starting to pass, I thought, I've done it here. But then, off that restart, it was just no prisoners.
Yeah, and when you have that big of a tire diff, I mean, we saw with Sleepy, he had four lap newer hard tires, but when you put on new sauce and these guys have 20 lap old tires, you just breeze them through. Yeah. And so, man, congratulations on that, man. It was a really great race, and it just shows that one decision can change your race. It was a joy. It was a joy watching that.
Thanks, mate. It was a good race, and congratulations to Joyful. He won, didn't he?
No.
Congratulations.
No, not Joyful.
No, Sleepy won.
Sleepy. Oh, well, congratulations to Sleepy then. What happened to Joyful?
Joyful did not have a Joyful couple laps.
Yeah.
P6. What race were you racing?
I don't know. At the end there, I wasn't focused on anything else but my race. I was just going.
Stuart, investigate. Was he really the driver? No,
he was just watching me.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
We let Shifty go and have a milkshake.
Yeah, 100%. I've already had 2.
Well done, mate. Great job on the PT.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll go over to the winner. It has been a very long night, Sleepy. I've got to say, mate, what a race. And very, very similar to Shifty. Weren't really in the battle. It was Joyful most of the night. Really did push those tyres. You did go for the undercut. It did work. He did get out in front of Russian, which is probably the plan. And then we saw you trying to overtake Joyful on old mediums, which I'm sure you knew that those tyres were not going to last, and you did it. But just give us a bit of a heads up on how you done it, mate, because what a race from you and great redemption from Jeddah. You must be stoked.
Coming over the line, it was a bit of an emotional one because coming up 2 divisions from last season, did not expect to be near the fight, in the fight at all, and then P7 on the grid got past the Ferrari on the race start, and it was all about just keeping the tires in check, keeping the wing, keeping just the pace up, and then overtake by overtake came basically. Was it the first VSC came out? So, I just boxed. I was like, may as well. Everyone else is boxing. Let's follow. Don't do anything different. And then the next one came. I was just behind Josh, and Josh was able to pit. I followed Josh. It was, going well. So it was just by. There was no strategy basically. You always wait for that safety car to come out with a VSC. Or someone to bin it ahead of you. There was no strategy. It was just what you think is going to be best, and it played out. To be honest, Josh got unlucky with the drive-through incident because he was rapid the whole race with Joyful. To be honest, so when Roshan got to 6 second, I was like, oh, I'm on for a podium here. So it was just a bit emotional coming to the end as soon as I got in the lead. To be honest.
Yeah, mate. Well, we saw. I think you may have had a little bit of a watch of Campbell Adams last night because you're obviously in the same team as him, and he was making overtakes, and you made a fantastic overtake on Joyful. I think a lot of people may, there might be a few if and buts, and I don't know if there's an on board with the contact there, but from our point of view, from what we saw, it looked pretty clean. Looked a great move, and obviously you had the tyres advantage on him. We did see you get very, very close. I think it was on lap 46, 30, no, 28, or I can't think when it was. It's been so many bloody laps. But we did see
I
you
think it was
come
like
up.
27 or
Yeah, I
28.
think it was 27, 28. You came very, very close to him up the hill into turn one. And you were trying to go for the move, and I was like, no, don't, not there, not there. So you were eager, but you showed the patience, which is good. And, mate, honestly, well-deserved win. I've got nothing else to say, mate. I'm just absolutely stoked for you, mate, especially after last week. And well deserved, well deserved. And TMT will be over the moon. And
Yeah.
definitely remember that one because winning Monaco is probably the best race you can ever win on the calendar. So no, well done, mate. And
For sure.
I'll pass you to H Town.
Yeah, I actually have a couple of questions for you. Firstly, when you're down 6 seconds in Monaco, what's going through your mind when you see, oh, I gained 7 tenths on him this lap. Oh my gosh, I gained 5 tenths on him this lap. What's going through your mind as to keeping your cool, catching up to him, but then not only catching up to him, taking 3, 4, 5 laps and throwing every move you can to get past him, having a great battle, and then finally getting past him and just driving away. I just walk me through that in like a summary possible.
It all started lap one, to be honest, when I got stuck behind Dido. It was just like every
Right.
lap, I was nowhere near a barrier. I was nowhere near a curb. I was saving that front wing, making sure I didn't slide, make sure there was no corner cuts, basically, just saving on tires. I was saying to my team, I was like, I'm not near the barriers, I'm not near the curbs. I'm legit making sure I am there to the end, to be honest. But when I was behind Joyful and I had Roshan behind me, I had Roshan, I had Shifty behind me. I was more worried about them behind me than trying to overtake Joyful because I was like, if I don't overtake Joyful soon, they're gonna have a bounce at me because I was on the oldest tires.
Exactly.
So I was like, I'm trying everywhere to get past him, trying to get good runs on Joyful the whole damn time. Him on the mediums and having that advantage at Monaco to be ahead was so hard. Going up the hill, I got very close to not making it out of out of the casino area. So it was a bit close. But when I went for the move, I was like, it's now or never. In my
Exactly.
opinion, I couldn't move any more to the right when I went past him. If I went any more to the right, I would have hit the barrier. So in my opinion, I gave him as much room as I could. So for me, it was a clean overtake, and lucky for me, it was when I did overtake him, it was the perfect time because safety guard came out.
Sure, for sure. And I think, when you're and in Monaco, you're so close together. There's no room for either of y'all to go really. But the fight that y'all had, especially for him being on older tires to try to stick it out, I think it was a good strategy call for you actually. Because in your mind, from what you're saying, if you could just get past him and drive away, he's gonna hold up your opponents behind you. If I caught that correctly.
Yeah,
And
that
so
was the plan. I was like, he did have wing damage. I did know that, but when that safety guard did go in, he had mechanical grip out of the tires to get ahead, so he had the 3-4 second gap. But when the tires started degrading, with the front wing not helping, it just came back into me. I was just like, well, my tires are not that good, but they're gonna be better than the mediums.
exactly. For sure. And I really want to give you, I don't have another question, but I really want to give you props because what you showed today, there's drivers that are always aggressive. There's drivers that are too patient. But what you really showed today was you were aggressive when you needed to be. You were at the right place at the right time, and you knew when to be aggressive and you knew when to be patient. That was a really beautiful drive you did today, man. And definitely cherish that one and save the replay and watch it again later when you're not. I really wanted to know your heart rate through those last 10 laps, but obviously we couldn't do that. But great race, man. Hats down to you.
Yeah, no, thank you. It was a bit of a yeah, no, when I got past Joyfield, it got emotional because yeah, I came into this season, didn't know where I was going to be on pace on this game. Um, went up to Div 3 from Div 4 on the evals in the first week, and then another week, I'm pushing Div 2, and then ended up in Div 2. So I was like, well, this season I'm not going to be up there. I was like, I'm going to be a point scorer, but let's see how it goes. And then yeah, this round two after not even surviving 7 laps in Jeddah, I somehow end up at the right place at the right time and just getting the win.
That's it, man. You gotta seize the opportunities that you get. Man, if I knew you were that emotional, I would have done that. He saw the grandstands he saw built as a kid. Now rise for him. I would have done that for you. But I'm just playing. But
Sebi got it in the voice chat. Sebi did get it.
oh, did he?
Yeah, he got it. He got it from me.
That's awesome, man. Well, great drive today. And one thing I can leave you with is hard work always beats talent, and so that's really what you showed today. You worked for that win, and you deserve it.
Yeah, thank you.
Of
It's a big
course.
thank you for TMT, picking me in the draft. You know, I wasn't a Div 2 driver the whole eval, so it was a bit of a risk, someone coming up. And, he took the risk, and it's paid off, to be honest.
Oh yeah, a driver with confidence like that, TFT is really proud right now, and I'm sure he's very, really happy and very keen to talk to you as well. So, I'm good, SJ. I'll let him go celebrate unless you have anything else for him.
No, absolutely fantastic job, well deserved, and yeah, look forward to seeing what you can do in Qatar, and massive points for Visa. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the end of the night. Yeah, what a night. Monaco, obviously Division 2 did go on for a few hours, and really do apologise. Even though it's real funny that we've only got 1 hour and 54 on the stream. It is a new stream anyway, but no, a real good start for some of the guys there. Obviously, Sleepy's first win and podium as well. So big points there for Visa. Shifty bringing it back for Mercedes there, and Roshan just holding on for that P3 as well. So big points for some of those teams that haven't got those points yet, but really good to see H-Town, and a really interesting night.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know if interesting was the right word. Uh, Invigorating, I would probably say. It was a really nail biter to the end. Even with like the last 10 laps, you really couldn't put your buddy on Sleepy because Roshan was really right behind him, and the gentleman that was in third was Josh was right behind him as well. So it was a really, really interesting race.
Yeah.
Man, couldn't really ask for more on that one. So it was great.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, really, really good to see. Right, well, we've got more action tomorrow night where Division 5 take to the hills of Monaco, which you will be joined in the comms box. Let me just quickly double check who that will be. That will
By
be Dido at the moment.
Rekus, I think.
No, just
Oh, Dito. There we
at the
go.
moment. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how that goes tomorrow night in Division 5. And then we've obviously got Division 6 on the Tuesday, and then on the last one, Division 3 on the Wednesday. And we will be announcing the winner of the giveaway. So if you haven't done it, get amongst it. I'm going to fire it in the chat one more time before we end the stream. Where is the message? There's the message. I have to keep trying to find it.
Dito was the gentleman who got 2 drive-through penalties today. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he got
goodness.
he got one coming out of the pit lane on the first VOC, and he he got a drive for us all that, but him and the McLaren was backed up, so I was like, oh, 2 free overtakes basically. But no, it was a bit unlucky for him and Josh with the drive
And
throughs.
a lot of Monaco is just being at the right place at the right time, and that's what you did. And you took the opportunities that came to you. So, another man's mistakes is another man's gain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be there at the right time.
Right, well, there we go. Job done. And thank you very much to H-Town for jumping in. H-Town, any words for you before we wrap it up?
Oh man, for my first comms, it was a little rough start, and I still think I could have done a lot better. But I do want to thank you, SJ, for giving me the opportunity to do this and being really a part of Rush. It's a great league, really structured, really great, really intricate, and that's really one thing that I really love about it. And just thank you for letting me be a part of this so soon in my Rush career and trusting me with this. So hats off to you and thank you.
No, all good, mate. No worries. Happy to have you on, and look forward to seeing what you can do next. And good luck for your race on Tuesday. Thank you very much to everyone that tuned in tonight. Big up to all the followers. Josh, too dope. Driver of the day to Shifty. Congratulations. QWTHBV Blitzcat as well for the follow. We then had Oisanti TV, Drive to Survive, and Akura Racing Prime subscription from Jackal Acid 23. Foot and 24-1 canoe there. So many people jumped in. Really appreciate everyone that stayed in to watch us tonight. Sorry about the delay. Now all that's ready is the Hungarian Grand Prix. I hope you enjoy it, and we will see you with more action tomorrow night, where you will be joined by Dido. Take care and good night.
Let's go, Charles Leclerc.